Hey, yo, what's happening, man? This is your host, Most the Great Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button while you at it. We're on the road to 1,000. So hit that subscribe button. Tap in and tell a friend. And on today's topic, we're talking about end times, sign of the times, martial law. Y'all check this out.
We begin with breaking news tonight. President Donald Trump is considering to deploy up to 1,000 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. According to one defense official and two U.S. officials, Trump could make the announcement as early as tomorrow. Officials have said the decision is not final and the number of guardsmen and women is still being determined, but they would likely be pulled from the D.C. National Guard. When NBC News asked about the White House about the decision, they stated that all options are on the table when it comes to making D.C. safe again. Last week, President Trump foreshadowed a decision to bring the National Guard to D.C. when he was asked about the crime in the nation's capital. The president has been trying to increase security in the capital. However, the National Guard would primarily focus on supporting the local law enforcement with administrative help and protecting federal personnel and property.
This is Lindsay, and this is how she describes what she saw when she spent a week working at the controversial Alligator Alcatraz.
It's inhumane the way that they're keeping their residents.
We're using her first name because she worries about her family's privacy and online harassment.
When I got there, it was overwhelming.
She shared her state of Florida credential, which lists her position as a corrections officer.
They said it was going to be 5 days on, 2 days off.
She also provided us with a copy of her contract with Garda World Federal Services, a security company reported as one of the vendors at Alligator Alcatraz. A job posting on the company's LinkedIn account shows that we're hiring for the position a month ago, offering $26 an hour.
I was aware that it was going to be the Alligator Alcatraz.
While Lindsay knew she was going to be living in a shared trailer, she says the conditions were rough for everyone there.
We had to use the porta-johns. We didn't have hot water half the time. Our bathrooms were backed up.
Shut it down! Shut it down! NBC6 has reported similar accounts from advocates, detainees, and their families.
It looked like an oversized dog kennel.
She says each tent had 8 large cages.
Each pod holds 35 to 38 inmates. They have bunk beds in them.
Do the math, and that means each tent holds close to 300 detainees.
They have no sunlight. There's no clock in there. They don't even know what time of the day it is. They shower every other day or every 4 days. The bathrooms are backed up because you got so many people using them.
On rainy days, she says, the water pours into the tents. She described the conditions as miserable. Not to forget the constant battle with mosquitoes.
Not everybody there is a criminal.
NBC6 News has asked the state for a list of detainees at Alligator Alcatraz, but has not received it. Last month, a Human Rights Watch report found nearly 72% of people detained had no criminal history.
These people are still human. You've pulled them from their livelihood. They're scared. They don't speak our language.
Lindsay says she was fired from the facility after she caught COVID and was accused of altering medical paperwork submitted to the company. She denies the allegations and says she's coming forward because of what she saw.
And yeah, I was fired. And yeah, I'm pissed off. But more so than ever, they're doing wrong.
Lindsay says she has not been paid for the work at the facility. The company did not answer our questions about all of this, instead referred us to state authorities. We contacted the Florida Division of Emergency Management Monday morning, and we're waiting to hear back. They have previously denied allegations of poor conditions at the facility, and despite multiple requests, we have not been given access to the area where the detainees are being held. In the studio, Hatzavala, NBC6 News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
Alligator Alcatraz. We doing pop-up makeshift Alcatraz in the Everglades for migrant citizens. Those conditions look like a familiar place, man, in the 1930s, man. I can't say it on YouTube because, I don't want to get street night, but you kind of get my drift. And you might ask, hey, Most, man, how does that correlate to, what you were talking about earlier as far as the martial law? Well, it's all going to combine together, man. Y'all check this out.
Of a large truck barreling down the highway, carrying a heavy load and without a driver's hands on the steering wheel may seem strange and even frightening to some. Well, in China, that is exactly what's now being tested. Along certain routes, driverless lorries are being allowed to operate under supervision. And when it comes to smaller delivery vans, they're already sharing the streets with human-controlled vehicles. Our China correspondent Stephen McDonnell reports.
These trucks are driving on a public road without a human being behind the wheel. Driverless transport company Pony AI was given official permission to film a video showing just what its technology can do. Now it's running a pilot program, making deliveries from Beijing to Tianjin port, which the company showed to the BBC. So here we have one of these self-driving trucks. From the outside it looks like a normal truck. Let's have a look. Hey, 师傅你好. The normal runs involve a safety driver, ready to take over in an emergency. So here we are, we're racing down the freeway, and I've got to say it's pretty weird because you look over, there's the driver, his hands are off the steering wheel.
Of course, I was a bit scared the first time in an autonomous truck, but after spending a lot of time testing them, I think they are pretty good and safe.
I asked how the truck's sensors work.
This is our main sensor. It uses lasers which can reach a long way. There are also cameras which can track in multiple directions to detect blind spots.
These test vehicles are running daily limited routes. But elsewhere, much smaller trucks have already been cleared to operate freely on suburban streets. In the eastern city of Hefei, Rhino AI is taking parcels from big distribution hubs run by courier companies to neighbourhood stations, where scooter drivers then drop packages to the front door. We're told delivery companies can hire 3 robot vans for the same cost as 1 driver's salary.
The driverless vehicle industry is growing really quickly. Apart from express delivery companies, our customers include supermarkets, hospitals, and universities.
Worldwide,
Washington, D.C., National Guards deployed. Alligator Alcatraz. Automation taking over employment. What do all 3 of these things have in common? No more fishing for your fish. Wake up, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on and how it correlates to your life. 806,000 jobs lost to automation this year. The year ain't over yet. That's just shy of 1 million people out of work. They laid off people from UPS, from FedEx, 20, 30, 40,000. That's what they're reporting. It could have been more. We don't know. People who were in tech, those jobs are fading away. The Silicon Valley and all of that stuff, when that stuff broke up. Now you have AI technology. People gonna have to get right or get left behind. Martial law going on in the streets of Washington, D.C. And I'm quite sure it's going to spread to other states, counties, towns, and cities. Alligator Alcatraz. Human beings being dehumanized. End time revelations. I'm not a biblical Bible thumper, but if I was a betting man, I'd say that something real serious is brewing in the water, y'all. When I get up and I watch the news in the morning, it doesn't even seem real. It seems like something out of a science fiction movie, man. It's stranger than fiction, the things that's going on in real life, man. Kids murdering their kids unaliving their parents, parents unaliving their children, at an alarming rate. Can't nobody tell me this is normal. You can go through my discography of videos and check out the videos that I have up. If you haven't done so already, it'll blow your mind. Can't nobody tell me that what I'm feeling is not real, and that you don't feel the same way. And if you do, man, you need to put them drugs down, man, because it's stopping your third eye from processing what's really going on. It's definitely an agenda. 806,000 people out of work, and automation is growing vastly. What are people supposed to do if they can't work? If automation takes over all the jobs, then we're going to have what? A universal global economy, one world government? Get my drift? Hey, man, this is your host, Most Great Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct where we ride for respect, man. Y'all smash the like button and let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Am I tripping? Oh, Most, you tripping, man. You don't know what you're talking about, man. This is regular. Or am I on to something? We out.